AEW versus WWE Crossover PPV?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. One thing I wanted to make sure I tried to do is I wanted matches that made sense, not just guy from here versus guy from there. I want guys of either similar status, their personalities will mesh in a way that will make the match compelling, or, something along those lines where, like I said, I don't want to just choose person A from person B.
So for me, I haven't watched AEW in a while. So I'm going off of like old knowledge, but I tried to do the same. Like dudes who I think would either have a great match together or they're kind of like the same level.
Okay.
So,
And I know you said like 6 matches. I couldn't do it. I had to cut myself off at 10. I could have kept going.
that's fine. I have 7. I mean, I could have kept going, but I don't know. But
How you want to do this?
it don't matter. You want me to go first? You want to go through?
We'll each go through our whole card.
Yeah,
and then you can go first, Q.
All right. So I didn't really put these in particular order. For like how they should work in the pay-per-view.
Now, see, I built a card,
but
so
yeah, which I really
it.
should have, except for I do have the main event. But like, all right, so I'll just start off. My first matchup, and this is just because it's something I want to see: the Hurt Syndicate versus the Street Profits. The reason for that is you have the powerful member and the athletic member.
Yeah,
Right.
I just think they will hold a great match together.
Okay.
I mean, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I try to avoid. I personally avoided using the Hurt Syndicate because
they were there. Yeah,
they were there.
Those are the only ones I used.
Yeah.
That was over in WWE. Like for that reason, that's why I didn't use Mercedes Moné, and I didn't use of course Daniel Bryan or even Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
Right.
So because but all right, my next one. This is a dream match of mine. So forgive me if you think one person is out of place. This is a triple threat match.
Okay.
Will Ospreay,
Okay.
AJ Styles,
Okay.
and Finn Balor.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think that's
a really good one.
Still any card, and I was like, I would just love to watch this match.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like that a lot.
All right, this next one, I just think these two would have great chemistry in the ring together.
Okay.
Kenny Omega
All right.
versus Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
That would be a big. I mean,
I think that'd be a good match.
I think they would have great in-ring chemistry, and I think
well, Kenny Omega pretty much have a good match with pretty much anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now this next one, it's just something I want to see. I just want to see them beat the hell out of each other. Okada versus Gunther.
That's a good one.
Okada.
My bad. I said Okada
Gunther.
versus Gunther.
That's a good one.
I just think that will be a very physical,
Yeah.
well worked match.
Well, yes.
So
that would be so good.
I just like when he goes, bitch.
I just think I'm like, as soon as I thought about it, I was like, I would have to see that match.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
So now I have. Forgive me, this is a little bit stepping back in time for one of these teams, but I had to do it. I have the Ops, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata versus the original Bloodline.
Okay, Roman J.
So
Roman J and Jimmy.
Okay.
I think that will be a solid match.
I think that would be a solid match.
And it's just something I definitely want to see. All right, now for my women's match. I have a 4-way.
So do I.
Okay.
But it's most different people. But
Yeah, I'm sure. You definitely ain't got the 2 WWE that I picked. So I have Toni Storm.
Okay.
Versus Thunder Rosa.
All right.
Versus Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay.
Versus Roxanne Perez.
Those are some good choices.
I think
I cannot object to any of those.
I think they'll tear the house down.
I cannot object to any of those matches.
And main event, of course, Swerve Strickland versus Seth Rollins.
You got Swerve versus Seth. That would be a really
I think
good
that would
match.
be an amazing match.
That would be an amazing match. Swerve versus Seth Rollins would probably be one of the best matches ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
in ring wise, the build,
mhm.
everything, it could be one of the best matches ever of all time.
And now you would have, Paul Heyman in Seth's corner and Prince Nana Swerves. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be one of the best matches ever.
Well, that's my pay-per-view, and I think this pay-per-view will be better than the WrestleMania we just watched.
Absolutely.
Oh
yeah, absolutely.
What you got, Tom?
I did one honorable mention. I had an honor I wanted Braun Breaker versus Wardlow.
Okay.
You know what? I couldn't think of who to put Braun Breaker with.
I like Wardlow. They just have never. I don't like what they did with him in AEW. I know he's got hurt a lot too, but
yeah.
I like Wardlow.
Yeah.
I've always felt he does really well in the ring when they let him, but I know he has like injury issues and stuff like that, but I thought that'd be a good match,
Yeah.
Then, so for my pre-show, I got Gates of Agony.
Okay.
And Samoa Joe versus the New Bloodline. I know the one that's hurt right now, though. Tama Tonga. Yeah, but I think that'll be a good open, they kept it Samoan a little bit there. I know Bishop Khan isn't Samoan, but the other guy from Gates of Agony is. I can't say it. It starts with the L. I can't think of it.
Toleona.
Yeah, okay. And then I would do Hulk versus Dominic Mysterio just because how hilarious that match would be.
I like
you
that.
know what?
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. I like that too.
It would just be funny. You know what I mean? Like it'd be a funny match.
Yeah, I could see some of the fact that Hook is like so stoic, tries to be so serious, and then Dom could be this utter. Oh my goodness, the dynamics between them two could be so good.
Yes.
So for the opening of the show, I got Logan Paul versus Hangman Adam Page.
I mean, he's the
same person.
Stealing anyway.
Just the stealing. I think that'd be pretty cool. And Logan Paul is growing on me as a wrestler.
Okay.
Not as a human being.
Yeah, that's not bad.
My second match is actually your main event.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. With Swerve and Seth.
It would be an amazing match.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
That would be an amazing match.
And then I have the tag match. I got New Day versus the Hounds of Hell. It's a little different, but
I'm okay with that.
But I like Brody Lee a lot.
Brody
King. I'm Brody Lee passed away, rest in peace. But I bark every time Brody King barks.
Brody King is so good,
and Buddy's great.
Buddy is fantastic. I can't wait till he heals up and comes back, get his ankle healthy,
and his woman is so fine.
Yes.
But, so this one here, I did the Fatal 4-Way for the women. I did this all because of personality, because it's everywhere. All 40. We got Toni Storm, Timeless. Then we got Rhea Ripley, and then I got Sasha Banks. She's the boss, and then I got Jade Cargill because she's that bitch. So it's just so much going on there.
Yeah,
but I know they all would do a great job in the 4-Way. They're going to put on a show.
Yeah.
Then I got the next one. I got Cody Rhodes and Will Ospreay. I think that'd be an okay match. I think it'd be decent. It'd be good. It'd be a good match. I mean, Cody, Cody takes it to the next level, and we already know what Will can do.
Right.
So
yeah, that'd be a good.
This one here, I thought would be really good for the build up. Randy Orton versus MJF.
Ooh. You know what? What's hilarious is I thought about that exact same match, but I was like, I don't know how. I wasn't sure.
Well, I would have MJF go as the heel. And just basically disrespect Orton, the family, the whole legacy.
That's hilarious because I thought about that exact same match. But
MJF has to be the heel. He's best at the heel.
Has to be, and just him like if they would allow, let MJ take a shot at the granddad. I think his granddad passed away, but I think his dad is still alive. Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah,
I believe. Just taking a shot at the family and disrespecting his, the legend killer and all that stuff. I think that'd be really good, you know. And then the main event, I got Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns.
That's a good match.
Yeah.
That's a good show. That's a very good show. You got pre-shows and then you got the main card. That's a pretty good show.
Then the honorable mention I would have liked to happen, but obviously, but I can't. We only did up to 7, so I was like, all right, that works for me. So
I went over, so
that's all right. That's all right.
My pre-show would be Britt Baker versus Alexa Bliss.
I would still watch.
I would definitely watch.
I would still watch.
It'd be a good match. All right, for my card, like I said, I cheated and I did 10 matches. But there was just some people I just could not leave off.
Right.
Surprisingly, one of the people I did leave off was MJF. I couldn't think of someone that would match up with him that I felt would be fun. Although now that I'm thinking about it, him versus face John Cena would be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I built like a card. So I said the opening match would be the Young Bucks versus the New Day.
Yeah, that'd be a good opening too.
I hate the Young Bucks
because they'll come out with the New Day will come out with something goofy and get set the show, the show started.
And while I still I'm not as high on the Young Bucks as a lot of people are, they have gotten better in my eyes.
Right.
Next match I got, just because their gimmicks were kind of similar at a certain point, Willow Nightingale versus Bayley.
Yeah.
I could not think of who to put Willow against.
Willow Nightingale versus Bayley. One, it'll be a great match.
Mm-hmm.
And I could literally see it as Bayley looking at like an old version of herself and being disgusted by it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would actually be great. Yeah.
I think that would be a great match.
Mm-hmm. The one little Bayley fan is wrestling now. Did you see that?
Izzy Moreno. Yeah, she's like 16 or something like that, or 17 wrestling. Yeah.
That may actually happen in the future.
That needs to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
She needs to have a match with Bayley, and she definitely needs to have a match with Mercedes. Because how Mercedes used to treat her at the pay-per-views. Oh, I want my get back.
Yeah.
Right.
They got to have that. My third match, I put a legend versus an up-and-comer. Kenny Omega versus Carmelo Hayes.
Ooh. That would be a great match.
Yeah.
Great match. Side note, I kind of want to see Carmelo Hayes versus like Leo Rush.
I think that'd be a fun match.
Yeah, I think it'd be.
I think that'd be a very fun match.
Leo Rush is dope.
Yeah,
he is.
He's good.
Dope.
He's very good.
Yeah.
Next, I got a tag match. Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita.
They're great too.
They're great.
They're great.
Versus Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins.
That would be nice.
And then you got Don Callis.
Yeah.
And Paul Heyman.
That would be a dope match. Yeah.
them yelling at each other, going at it. Yeah.
I'm like, the build for that match would be so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the match would be so great because you, like you had said with Street Profits versus Hurt Syndicate.
Yep.
You got the more powerful guy and the more technical guy.
Yep.
I think that match would be so good.
Yeah,
I agree.
Kyle Fletcher just got better
and better.
Konosuke.
Yes. This next match, I'm gonna call this the Tim favorite. We got Chris Statlander versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah. I'm all for that.
Okay. Next one is kind of similar to what Q had said, but I didn't make it a triple threat. I just made it a regular match. Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay has said for years that AJ Styles is his idol. I need to see them go at it against each other. Next one, I got another women's match. Athena versus Bianca Belair.
I did think about Athena.
Did we never get that match?
No.
Huh.
Never got Athena versus Bianca Belair.
Wow. Because I thought, and I was like, Athena was in WWE for a while. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to.
No, she had when Bianca was in NXT, she was up on the main roster and barely being used.
Right. Okay.
When Bianca moved up, there was a period where Athena was injured. And then when she got healthy, she went back to NXT.
Gotcha.
So they just kind of were like passing ships. They never were in the same place.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good match then. That's a great match.
This one I think will just be a blend of athleticism and just physicality. Jacob Fatu versus Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be so good.
That would be great. They would,
That'd be so good.
It's two big guys just going.
I would love to see
big meaty men slapping me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to see him go for like his little moonsault And then Samoa Joe just
do the
walk
note,
away.
the
Just
walk away, like, no.
like,
Right. Yeah.
And then Jacob just get right back up, like that don't work on me,
Right.
cuh.
Yeah, that would be great.
And my main event, Swerve versus Roman Reigns.
I like it.
I'd rather have Seth, but I get it, though. Like,
I get it.
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns can still hold great matches.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Roman Reigns sells.
He sells
very well.
He sells like a champ.
Yes,
Yeah, he does.
and he does not get the credit he deserves.
He does like the Family Guy dead, like broken fall.
Yep.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
Like he will look folded up, arms all
Yeah.
twisted. Like he sells incredibly.
Yeah.
And he beat up Q.
And he beat up Q.
Years back. But you still got to put that video up.
I made a short of it. YouTube kept blocking it. It wouldn't let me post it. I sent it to y'all, and it's in the Google Drive.
I will look at it, but we still gotta.
I'm bigger now.
You got.
He's bigger now.
I'm stronger now.
You got to put that up on the Instagram page.
Yeah, respect the tribal chief. Acknowledge him.
He made you acknowledge him.
That's right.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's my card.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those in the comments, think who was your preferred card? I know I cheated.
That's all right.
You gave more matches.
I really liked your the tag match with Kyle Fletcher and
Konosuke versus
that,
Braun and
I
Seth.
didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that.
I agree. That's a dope match.
That's really a dope one.
That's a real good match.
Yeah.
And I would just be so excited with Samoa Joe versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that match would be incredible.
That's actually I like that much better than what I did with Kenny. Because I think their style would fit a lot better together.
Yeah, Samoa Joe and Jacob Fatu would just be such a great, fantastic match.
Yep. So
good cards.
Yeah,
it's better than WrestleMania 41.
Oh man, these cards we put together would break the bank on whatever promotion has ever sold ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can literally find like the biggest. What's the biggest football stadium? College football stadium? Is it Michigan's or is it? It's not. Is it
biggest? Is
it Tennessee's?
No, Tennessee is Penn State.
It's Penn State's.
I believe it's Penn State.
I think they're over like 110,000 or something like that.
Yeah. I believe Penn State is number one. They're definitely top two.
Literally sell out that arena. Like if they were to just do like we're going to do it one time and one time only, they would make so much money on both ends.
Nope,
it
right.
would be insane.
Yeah, they got Michigan as the biggest.
Oh, Michigan's biggest?
Yeah.
The big house.
We knew it was in the Big Ten. Somewhere
Well,
in the Big Ten.
Obviously. Michigan and then Penn State. That's what I said. Michigan, Penn State, and then Ohio State in that order.
Okay.
That's the Big Ten is running things.
Of course. And then what? Tennessee? I know Tennessee's up there somewhere.
Texas A&M, LSU, and then Tennessee, Alabama, Texas, Georgia. UCLA having the top 10 is crazy.
Wow.
They stink.
They're horrible.
Horrible.
I didn't think they would be have that big of a arena. But
I mean, the top three are Big Ten, and then the next are all SEC.
Yeah. But
So,
think how many people fit in Michigan Stadium?
107,601.
Well, I thought it was more than that.
So,
but you got to remember, this is for a football game.
yeah.
We're not counting the seats that they would put on the field. And everything.
But they would have to block off a section for the stage.
Right.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But it'd still be somewhere around 110,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not more.
Yeah.
They can make.
The problem with Penn State's is they're not seats. They're benches.
They're benches. So yeah, it can't be Penn State.
Yeah.
But like they would sell that arena immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And make so much money on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only reason not to do it is because they want to be stubborn. There's literally no other reason not to do it.
I thought the Cowboys Stadium was big. Well, it says up to 105,000 with standing room.
Standing room, okay.
So you can always do that. It's south. It's indoors.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
But I mean, they didn't have an issue with doing outdoors in freaking April when they did WrestleMania in New York.
Yeah. I mean, this WrestleMania was just outdoors. What? Oh, no, it was in Vegas.
It was in Vegas.
Yeah, no.
But like, so
Yeah.
they don't have no problem doing them things outdoors.
Yeah.
They both companies would come out with so much more money. It would be crazy.
Yeah.
And the build up, the revenue you would get from TV ratings would be astronomical because you're going to do a build. You're not just going to be like, yeah, we're going to do this, but not talk about it up until the day. You're going to have some cross promotion, an invasion angle, something.
Yeah.
And it would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
They need to do it. They literally need to do it.
Yeah. That'd be a great idea. I would actually love it, but I doubt we'll ever get that.
I doubt it too, which is a shame.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Travis Hunter will show up on AEW.
Hey, he might.
He is a Jag.
He is a Jag.
Yeah.
He might.
They showed Tony. He was in the war room when they drafted him.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get those ratings, have him show up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't have him do anything to hurt himself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that it for the pay-per-view?
Yeah, that's all I got.
I love these cards. So.
Yeah, I did too.
I did too.
I want to hear some matches from, in the comments.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What are your dream crossover matches?
Yeah.
Who would you have on commentary?
Ooh.
Okay. So I just think Michael Cole is great.
Michael Cole is great.
Yeah, Michael Cole, for the WWE part, like if they put him, okay, for all right.
And I love the entertaining aspect of Pat McAfee. I'm going to throw a name out here from ROH.
Nigel McGuinness.
You know what? No, I would like McGuinness. I was thinking Dombrowski. But
you was thinking who?
Joe Dombrowski.
I don't know who that is.
He did like a few for them. I actually just know him and I like him.
Oh, okay.
But Nigel McGuinness would be great.
Nigel would be really good.
So.
And I could just Nigel would be the one that I think you have Michael Cole play the straight man.
Right.
And have Pat and Nigel be the ones that's kind of trying to wave their brand's flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting there like, oh, your guys, just talking trash. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
What about Excalibur?
Excalibur's great.
Yeah.
And I think he could fit in that same role as Michael Cole as the straight guy.
Yeah.
So could Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
I take it back. I need Booker T just because I have Stephanie Vaquero on here and I need him to do that.
But yeah, I if it was up to me, I could even rotate some of them. I'd probably leave Pat McAfee and Nigel McGuinness, but rotate the others. Rotate in Wade Barrett, rotate in Tony Schiavone, rotate in why is it
Corey Graves?
No. From AEW.
Oh.
Excalibur. There we go. Just rotate them in as the straight guy.
Does Taz still announce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Taz is okay to me.
I was just wondering if he still does it.
Yeah, he still does it. He's okay to me.
He always works well with Michael Cole, though.
Yeah. His announcing style isn't really my thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I personally wouldn't put him there, but I wouldn't be upset if someone did.
Okay. He can do enough to get through the show. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's Taz.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I got you.
Speaking of Taz, I seen damn, I can't remember who it was that was talking, and they was talking about Taz, and Taz like, I don't care if people use my moves. Taz like, I'm not like Taz. I can't remember who said it now. I'm drawing a blank. Never mind. But it's weird that Taz doesn't want people. Oh, it was Devon. Devon he was saying that the Usos had asked him could they use the 3D, and he was like, yes. He was like, we would love that. He was like, that's paying homage to us.
Right.
He was like, I'm not like Taz, and I'm like, no, you can't use that move because it was my move.
The only one can use his moves is Hook.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, but
Samoa Joe used it for a little bit in TNA when Taz was managing him.
What, the Taz mission?
Yeah.
I used to love the Taz mission.
Oh, I still do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real choke.
Yeah. I used to put my little cousins in it all the time.
Technically, it's a gi choke, so it's kind of hard to pull off without a gi.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible, but you got to have long arms and a small victim.
Oh, yeah.